Hello, my freaky darlings. Welcome to Wytchwood. Happy Pride Month. As you can see, I've got a brand new avatar for the month of June. You might not be able to see all of the details, but I'm very happy with it. I like it. I think it's cute. So anyways, I was going to return to Death's Door tonight. However, that is still downloading. Last month I had some computer trouble, which wiped out most of my games, and I had Wytchwood downloaded, so we're going to be doing that today. I do apologize about the inconvenience, and I'm going to try to do better. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a new game. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Ma! Who's there? Get up. The volume might be a touch low for this game, so I'm going to raise it just a tad. Oh, there's the volume. Okay, I'm gonna put that back down. The menu is deceptive. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah! Shoo! Shoo! Get out of my house, you mindless beast! You're making a mess! With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. First things first. And this has got sparkles on it. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it by any time by pressing the Y button, because I'm on a controller. I'm gonna grab... Nope. I have to open it, and that plant I was just trying to grab is right there. It's the first thing. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature's chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to confront the beast. I must have left it in that trunk over there. Can I grab that? No, I can't grab that yet. Sparkles. Take. Oof, my poor back. How long was I napping for? A good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Now I can grab these. I got mushrooms just like growing inside. And if I pull the right trigger button... Yay, I'm all better. You step outside into a human marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashes to good use on this lawn. Alright, and open your map using, I'm not sure what they called that now. Select, maybe? Options? Screenshot, maybe? It's not a very big map. Some shears will cut these cleanly. I can't open that. Hello, Mr. Goat. I didn't mean to grab that mushroom, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other one anyway. Bah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah! The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Yes, hello. Hello! Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in its mouth. Puh, puh. You can talk. Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. Unveiling powder. And now I have the recipe for it. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made such a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as the result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes. I'll help you out. Trust me. Never trust anything that says to trust it. Alright, so I need shears for that. Need shears for that too. Oh, I have what I need already. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you, then? I didn't come here to help, I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Now I can open it, now that it's highlighted. Taking that. Hello, Goatman. Snip. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Ah, much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well? Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now, can you read the runes or not? Yes. Ahem. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of four shall unroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers? Alright, so dog hair, blue feather. The remnants of its last burn are barely discernible for the time since. Little remains in this brazier, but an undeniably acrid smell. Yeah, burning hair does not smell great. Frog slime. Some past contents have left a hard residue within, and a shiny stone. The inside catches the light just enough to suggest some past iridescence. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone? I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep? I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. I hate that she's right. Might as well get these while I'm here. And snip. Snipping and tearing your shears make short work of the bramble. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards. Or maybe it speeds forwards? An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. Though there is no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Nope, not this one. A hearth seat. To the forest we go. Isn't it pretty here? It's like eternal fall. The woman spins around on her heel so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah! You startled me! Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tusted forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one perchance? You glance upward at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation, X button, is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Squirrel possesses an energy far outpacing its tranquil home, and its weakness is a snap trap, which I have just learned how to make. Pick that up. A skittish songbird. It enjoys eating seeds. It is also weak to the snap trap. And how do I make snap traps? Ah, bundles of sticks. Well, there's a dog. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid I just fired the kilns up, so they'll be a while still. Pottery? Bah, I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bited today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Soporific morsel. Foul-tempered, snaps at anything that comes too close. So for soporific, I need... mushroom, that looks like a jug, and those seeds I've been picking up. Oh, I can make wicker works. A widget woven, a good frame to start building around. Okay. I don't have enough twigs for that, but since I'm gonna need morsels, It's snap trap time. Run away. Come on, bird. There we go. Oh, a feather. So, I think I've got the feather. A fallen tree overgrown with mushrooms and moss. Chopped all the wood in this would do it again. How much wood could a lumberjack chop? I can't fucking do that. That's stupid. It doesn't even rhyme. Hey, you there. Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. Those stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help cleaning away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. I will take it. There's a lot of those. Nope. Oh, there's a mushroom. It's called a leaf cap. You know, like the river Leith in the in the underworld. It makes you forget everything. There is just a lot of this that's basically litter. Well, that might be your son, because he's catching frogs. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed 'em. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hand for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Ah, I see it as. You're after me precious prizes. How about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. I'll take the net. How many of these do I gotta catch? Well, I just killed a changeling. Seriously, how many of these was I supposed to catch? Well, these hoppers aren't gonna stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. I mean, the frogs can eat. Okay, 5. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ha ha ha! What deal? I don't remember making no deal. A frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it! There goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Ah, shucks, I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Frog slime! Well, that's 2 out of 3. Not 2 out of 3. 2 out of 4. I'm halfway there. I can't count. I know if you've watched my streams, that you know I'm functionally illiterate. But I can't count either. The darkness below seems ideal for slimy creatures and other things forgotten in the long dry well. Aw, man, jeez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. Perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyways? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and I thought I'd give it a go. But the rope's out and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. I'm not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You could go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Taking it. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it, but the rope has long since rotted away. Reedy twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. Okay, there we go. Took a second. Oh, that's just something I can pick up. I don't have to dig it. Clay. Alright, an empty jar. Okay, I will need something. Up top, I think. More clay. Ooh, a shiny stone. That's just what I needed. Oh, and there's one out in the open. There's another one out in the open. Do I have it in my inventory? Looks like I can't get the chest open yet. Wait, was there anything that I have missed? Doesn't look like I've missed anything so far. Alright, perfect. So that coal is what I needed for the jar. Now I can go back down here. Get that. Nope, not that way. It's this way. I never noticed that those were called imp eye nuts. Alright, so soporific potion. This draught will send whoever drinks it into a deep sleep. However, it tastes horrible, so mix it with something delicious. A warm goblet of animal flesh soaked with sleeping magic. Useful against dogs. That's exactly what we're doing. Snip. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. But before I do... Ooh, these are free jars. I don't know how free they are, considering I had to work to get to this point. Soot sprites. And I can use a hearth seed to return home. The thing I picked up in the in-between. Time to go home. Takes me back to the in-between, really. The brazier awaits an offering. We burn the blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. I can't read out loud. I'm so sorry you guys are dealing with this. The brazier awaits an offering. Dog hair. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. Brazier awaits an offering. Frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to a fine, odorless ash. At least it doesn't smell. Take that. The brazier awaits an offering. Shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding, chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers place strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. What is this Snow White bullshit? Look at me on my little chicken feet. I got Snow White in my backyard. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why? Who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls from whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her, cheated her, broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled. Until you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free. And your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow. Your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. Oh, what have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Alright. I am going to leave it there for now. This seems like a really good part 1. It's about 30 minutes in, and I think we've made really good progress for 30 minutes, honestly. So I will see you all next time for part 2 of Wytchwood. I'm also going to get Death's Door downloaded so I can continue with that. So I have been meaning to do that for a long time, but other things have taken priority. And I will see you all probably next Tuesday, because I'm trying to record on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Remember, I also stream Mondays, Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays, sometimes Thursdays. But mostly Monday and Friday. Those two are usually guaranteed. And also we do Don't Starve Together Sunday on Twitch. I would love to see you all there. And I will see you next time. Bye!